Hey everyone, my name is Troy from TechGamesEtc, and today I'm going to give you my impressions of the Sony conference that just aired online. Now before I get started, if you didn't see my last video where I give my impressions of the Battlefield 1 beta and how I talk about there is one crucial thing lacking that may hold this game back when it comes out, you can go ahead and look in the description box below for a link to that video. Now let's get started. I had to name this video PS4 Pro Damage Control in 4, 3, 2, 1 because I don't see how you can defend Sony any longer. This conference was boring. Absolutely boring and short. Now, I'm going to let y'all know ahead of time. This is going to be a true rant video. A true rant video. If I miss some key points about this conference, it may mean that I don't care about it. But one thing that really stood out is Sony sounded like to me when Microsoft debuted the Xbox One for the first time at an E3 conference, and also how the Wii went from the Wii to the Wii U. Let me explain. All they talked about in this very short 30 minutes or so conference, that's what I thought I think it started at 3 and it was over by like 3:30 or so. All they talked about was resolution, 4K, HDR, resolution, hard drive, HD, blah blah blah, blah. So look, I don't see how we can defend Sony no more. Greatness has never came. In my opinion, the PlayStation 4 is a very lackluster console. But let me just get to what happened in this console. So the rumors were true. Sony unveiled the PlayStation 4 Neo, but its actual official name is the PS4 Pro. Now let me tell y'all, this PS4 Pro, I don't think it's going to hold a candle to the Xbox One Scorpio, because they pretty much talked about 4K gaming like it was the best thing since sliced bread. But they didn't give no specs at all. They didn't talk about, they tried to show us the differences between 4K and things like that and try to justify the purchase. But the thing about it, we're watching online. People are watching it in the audience. It really doesn't make a difference if you're 4K or not, because they also debuted the PS4 Slim. But this is what was a key ingredient to why I believe the PS4 Pro, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. The PS4 Slim, which is going to be the new standard PlayStation 4, is going to debut at $299 on September 15th, which is this month. The PlayStation Pro is going to debut at $399 on November 10th of this year. So you're telling me $100 more will give me that PlayStation experience of 4K gaming, HDR gaming. But what about the frame rate? They didn't talk about the frame rate. You're talking about a company whose console right now can barely push 1080 60 frames per second, and it's only $100 jump from the standard to the Pro, and you think I'm going to be satisfied? You also have to factor in one more thing. You have to buy a HDR ready TV, a 4K TV. I'm not saying they're going to be like super expensive, but the thing about it is this. I have to buy that. Then you also go on, also the PlayStation Pro, PlayStation 4 Pro is VR ready, which I think is dead on arrival anyway. So we're going to spend all this money to get this experience that was promised on the previous console? You gotta be kidding me. I do not believe that this is going to be worth your time of day. Now, because the thing about it, look at the strategy of it. PlayStation 4 Pro is going up against Xbox One Scorpio. Xbox One Scorpio Microsoft said what the specs are going to be. So you're telling me from a strategy standpoint, I think Sony is doing this to be more competitive in some way, because I think the Xbox One Scorpio is going to come at a premium price. I think $500, $600, $800, because I'm in the market for a new PC, right? A gaming PC. The graphics card alone costs more than a PlayStation 4 Pro. It costs a lot more. So Xbox One Scorpio is going to win, but the price, I think, is going to really hold back a few casual gamers. Hardcore are going to get it, but we're still in the same boat here. We can barely promise 4K gaming, 1080p gaming, 60 frames a second with no hiccups. And you're telling me that the PS4 Go is the answer? I don't think so. But there y'all go, man. There y'all have it. That's the only thing that's important to me about this conference. It was very lackluster. But let me know in the comments, what do y'all think? Did I miss anything? Let me know your feedback. And thank y'all so much for watching. If you like what you saw today, please please like my video wherever you are watching it, whether you're on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever. It really helps out a lot. And I'll see you later. Thanks a lot.